Egypt has dispatched its 26th aid convoy under the Zaid al-Izza provision of honor from Egypt to Gaza initiative from Rafah in Gaza via Kirm Abu Salim border crossing. The second batch of the 26th humanitarian aid convoy has departed Egypt for Gaza via the Kirm Abu Salim border crossing following the entry of 80 trucks from the first batch, with truck arrivals ongoing. The current convoy numbers in hundreds loaded with diverse goods, including baby formula, flour, oil, sugar, cheese, canned meals and legumes. Today, 180 trucks entered Gaza through the same crossing. However, the Israeli occupation forces continued to block medical supplies and allowed only 3 fuel trucks in. Meanwhile, hundreds of tons of aid have been destroyed due to Israeli restrictions on entry. European Union foreign ministers remain split over how to respond to the ongoing war in Gaza, with some pushing for strong economic pressure on Israel while others held back. Ministers also called on the United States to reconsider its decision to block Palestinian officials from participating in the upcoming UN General Assembly in New York. Denmark's Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen criticized Israeli actions, saying they undermine the possibility of a two-state solution. He warned that failing to act could empower extremists on both sides of the conflict.
Participate in the United Nations General Assembly.
The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, the UNRWA, has said it has been barred from bringing shelter supplies into Gaza for nearly 6 months, as Israeli military operations intensify and displace thousands more people. UNRWA warned that overcrowding and a continued Israeli blockade on humanitarian aid are leaving families without shelter. The agency said the worsening humanitarian crisis is being driven by both the lack of access and the ongoing military action. UNRWA renewed its call for unrestricted access to deliver life-saving supplies. According to Israeli media, 10 Israeli families have recently moved into a new settlement neighborhood in the occupied West Bank. This marks the first expansion in the Kiryat Arba area in decades. The local council stated that the goal is to sever the geographical connection between Palestinian lands from the Al Khalil to the Negev desert and reinforce ties between Israeli settlements in the region. All Israeli settlements in the occupied West Bank are considered illegal under international law. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced that Israel launched a joint military and Shin Bet operation targeting Hamas spokesperson Abu Ubaida. Netanyahu expressed uncertainty about the outcome but hoped that Abu Ubaida had been eliminated. He added that the operation reflects Israel's ongoing efforts to strike key figures within Hamas. Netanyahu's remarks came during a government meeting emphasizing the significance of this targeted effort, while the final results remain unknown. Later, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz announced the assassination of Hamas spokesman Abu Ubaida. In Sudan, the rapid support have shelled military positions and residential neighborhoods in Al Fasher, North Darfur's capital. According to the Sudanese Doctors Network, 7 civilians were killed and 71 injured in deliberate rapid support artillery attacks, which they labeled as genocide and a horrific massacre. The Sudanese Doctors Network asserted that Al Fasher faces systematic extermination through bombardment, siege and starvation in blatant violation of international law. They condemned global silence, holding the rapid support fully responsible, and blamed the international community, United Nations and African Union for failing to protect civilians and halt the atrocities.